What's up, guys? My name is CT, and welcome to my channel, Run with CT. And I'll be talking about running, in different types of shoes, trail shoes, road running shoes. I just love them. I love them all, and I love testing them out, and of course, getting down to telling you all about them. And one of the first shoes I wanted to start out with is the Saucony Endorphin Elites. I love this thing. I know there's plenty of videos out there already that's gone through the specs of this shoe. So I didn't want to go too much into it. I just want to talk about how, the shoe performed and how I felt with it. But I'll still give you guys a little bit of the specs about it. You got a stack height of 39.5 millimeters at the heel, 31.5 millimeters at the forefoot with an 8 millimeter drop. Of course, you got a weight of 7.2 ounces in a men's size 9 in the US and a 6.5 ounces at a women's or in women's size 8. Of course, I wear a 10, so it's going to be, I don't know, just a tad bit heavier than a 7.2, but that's fine. The shoe still feels like it weighs absolutely nothing on your foot. Talk about what I like about the shoe. Now, when it comes to the upper, it's light and breathable. It's extremely light and breathable. I love it. You got all these cuts throughout the shoe, everywhere, just everywhere, even at the bottom of the shoe, and even throughout the tongue. They did everything they can to make this upper breathable as possible, and of course saving weight on the shoe. I mean, as fast as I was running with this shoe, I feel like my feet didn't even have time to sweat because there was so much air coming through it. And I definitely have no problem with that unless it's really cold outside and heavy winds. And of course, I may have a problem with that. But overall, I just love how it feels extremely light. It feels comfortable out there. Lock-in was great when it came to the shoe. You also have here at the heel counter, this little strap here that's holding your ankle with a little soft padding right here. And some people don't like it. I love it. I think it's fine. My heel holds in perfectly, and I don't have any slippage at all. At all. Now I know some people have had that. So of course, your miles may vary. But I found the shoe upper to be extremely amazing. I love how light it is and how comfortable it is, and it's just easy to strap your foot in and go. Like, I never had a problem. And plus, on top of that, I have flat and wide feet, and this shoe, I don't know if people notice, it's kind of maybe hard to see it in videos or even pictures. It works just fine if you have flat and wide feet. Usually most carbon fiber shoes, or most carbon plated shoes are extremely narrow, so a lot of us with flat and wide feet just doesn't fit, and it sucks. But I feel like Saucony does a really good job when it comes to making a shoe that can fit everybody. Overall, my feet feel extremely secure when it comes to the upper of the shoe. The Saucony Endorphin Pro 3. I like this shoe. It's one of my favorite. I have a ton of miles on it. I mean, dang, the light is really beating this shoe up right now. The shoe has way over 100 miles on it, and it's still running strong. It's still great. So I've already used this for a few half marathons, and it was great for me. I saw in videos some people saying it was extremely stiff. I didn't feel like it was that stiff. Everybody's foot is different, of course. But I feel like the faster I went, the softer it went. The lighter the shoe got, the more alive it got. And I was okay with that. I think it was great. I definitely can't walk around in that shoe. So that's that's one of those things you can't do. It's like it's seriously like a supercar. You can't everyday this thing. This shoe is like a supercar to where it's not as convenient to have, but it's amazing to have, sitting in your driveway. The Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s does a better job if you decide you want to walk around in them all day too. Some people don't like it, but I felt great in that shoe walking around just normally. With the Saucony Elite Endorphin Elites, those shoes, it's hard to slow down in that shoe. It really is hard to slow down. That's when I felt the shoe get a little stiffer, is when I started to slow down, but it doesn't want you to stop. It wants you to just keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And I like that feeling, especially if you're really trying to get your best times, And the grip on the shoe to me, it's solid. I have so much grip when it comes to the rubber on the shoe. Did I say grip on the shoe? Yeah, I guess. The rubber on the shoe, yes. And then you have, of course, you have the exposed foam. I've seen some people say they don't have much grip, but I guess that depends where you live and where you're running. Because where I live, I have so much grip on the tarmac that I run on. Now, when it came to sand, because I live by the beach, yes, no grip. I hit the sand and slide away. But besides that, I have so much grip. I have so much confidence when I want to run faster, accelerate, braking, turning as fast as possible without feeling like I'm just gonna snap my ankle on this shoe. I don't feel like that. This shoe can intimidate people because some people see it and be like, oh, this thing just looks really tall. It is, but it doesn't really feel that way. I've already done a half marathon in this shoe already. I felt great in it, and I want to do it again. I can't wait to do it again. My legs didn't really feel that beat up. Yeah, they felt a little. I did feel a little stiffer in the legs compared to the Saucony Endorphin Pro 3s. What I dislike about the shoe, it would definitely be the price. Yes, the price. I think that's everybody's. We can agree on that. All of us can agree on that. The shoe costs $275 in the US. That's a lot of money for a shoe. Well, it's definitely not the only shoe I meant to say. You got the Adidas Prime Strong, that's $300. You have the Nikes, that's over $250. A lot of shoes, especially the super shoes, the carbon plated shoes, a lot of those shoes are going to easily be within 200 and above. So I guess we're all getting used to that when it comes to that price of the shoe. It just comes down to whether you think it's worth it or not. For me, I thought it was worth it. I love the shoe. I'm gonna beat the crap out of the shoe and probably buy another one because that's how great it felt for me. So definitely the price is yeah, I would say that's the only thing I dislike about it, the price. My overall take on the Endorphin Elite is it's one hell of a shoe. And it's a shoe that really wants to keep you in those high paces and have fun in. It's not like everyone going to feel the same about it, but it works for me with my big, heavy, flat, wide feet. I seriously love this shoe. And if you can afford it, go for it. If you feel like it's too much, there's other good options. The Saucony Endorphin Pro 3, it's still a really, really great option. It's still one of my favorites, one of my favorite shoes. And of course, if that shoe is too much for you, you also have this Saucony Endorphin Speed 3. I don't know why I couldn't say it. This shoe is just way too bright for the lights. It's all the glare. But I love this shoe. One of my favorite shoes as well. Except that one doesn't have a carbon plate. It's a nylon plate. And that still feels great. That still gives so much energy return, so much bounce to it. It's just a great daily trainer. But overall, thought I'd tell you guys how I like this shoe. Of course, this is my first video, so it may not be perfect. So sorry about not having, perfect. It'll get better. I promise. I just thought I'd just hurry up and get this out there and just get started. It took me a really long time to get the courage to do this. So thanks and catch you guys next time.